If you're watching this clip in the event of a dry fire, that's when the piston inside the cell will come out of its zone and it will actually jam itself there. And then the reason what causes it there is when there is distance between the anvil face and the article that it's hitting into the ground, whether it be the timber. And there's a couple of ways of getting it to come unstuck. One, you can turn around and at the front of the machine where the 3-point linkage is, you got your third arm that goes to the tractor. There's one locator pin there. Below it, I'll go around the other side there so you can see it. We've got this one here. We also use as the safety chain, but we also have another chain that we supply with the machine, which in the event of the lock on the machine, we take the chain from here down to the drawbar of the tractor. We tighten the chain. We then turn around and get the pressure reducing valve. We will undo the lock nut and we wind the pressure reducing valve in clockwise. And by doing that, that will then turn the ram that raises and lowers the power cell into a double acting cylinder. And by doing this, it can come down onto the post or the object you've got there, and we can then turn around and continue bringing the power cell down hydraulically by activating the lever, and in turn the chain in the machine will start to lift off the ground. Once the anvil face touches the post, it will start to force the machine up off the ground. Once the chain is taut from the driver to the drawbar of the tractor, you will then turn around and let go of the lever which is retracting the power cell, and then you'll apply the lever there to make the hammer fire. And as soon as you see the anvil shaft start to go into the machine, you'll apply a little bit more pressure again, and then you'll fire the machine and it'll unstick itself there straight away. The other part there is, some people, if you want to do a quick diagnosis to make sure that hoses are on the machine correctly, it's a matter of, on our machines there we run silver and gold fittings, so it's easy to turn around and chase it. So I can look down here on the hammer one there and go, okay, it's got the silver fitting on it here. I can look up here and see it says it's silver. I can look to the next one, it's silver. I can look to the back of the power cell and it goes silver, and it's gone to the in on the power cell. The out one, which is the return oil, which is gold, it comes back around. It's on the gold section. It's back to gold again on the 90 degree. It comes down the machine and it's gone back into the return, which is gold. So I don't have to physically undo any fittings to make sure that the oil is going the correct way. I can see it straight away. The next thing is to make sure that your main feed lines on this part here for the power cell to raise and lower, because you've got lines that are running inside the power cell. And the easiest way to diagnose that, if it's the correct way, is you undo the pressure reducing valve again and wind it anti-clockwise, or basically all the way out. You'll lower it down onto your post, and if the power cell stops and doesn't raise off the ground, you know you've got it the correct way, and then you'll slowly wind it in, and all of a sudden the power cell will come down more and the machine will start to lift off the ground. Or if it was the opposite way around, if you wound it all the way out and the power cell was still coming down, but then when you went to activate it to make the power cell go back up, it wouldn't. It will stop altogether. So they're very, very quick diagnosis for the machines.